Hi, babies. Long time no see. How are we doing? Oh, this microphone needs to be here. Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing? Hi, Honk. How are you doing? Let me get that over here, actually. Hi, my babies. And then let's put up this one. So, my darlings, back at Bookstream. Hi, Aurora. How are you doing, girl? Everything going great, I hope. How do you stream again? I forgot how this works. How are we doing, people? Is everything all right? Everybody doing good, fine and dandy. Oh yeah, I feel you. Hi, baby. Hi, Crisco. How are you doing? Yeah, I feel you. I mean, as you can tell, my voice is still not 100%. You can text me if you want to. Because I'm wearing highlighter. It's like golden highlighter. Also, I'm not wearing glasses, so they... You know? This feels weird looking at myself like that. You're so sweet. My baby, how are you doing? Where was I? Oh yeah, Bookstream. I'm sweaty. Hi, Rewired. How are you doing? Hi, girl. Fuck me, I thought you were somebody else. Hi, Natsu. I'm an idiot. Just a donkey. Sorry, Natsu. I'm just an idiot. Somebody from another stream I mod at has a very similar name, so I was like, huh, seems familiar. Don't mind me, I'm just a donkey. Hi, darling, how are you doing? I'm sweating, it's so warm in here. How do we like the hair? I love the hair today. I think it's really cute. Wait, let me take it off. Little bozies. Got all of that with my beautiful wife that I hope is in the chat. There's Adeswa in the chat. Where is my wife, Adeswa? Hi, Siv. How are you doing, friend? Oh, wait. Fuck me. No. See, that's what we're not gonna do. I'm on my donkey shit, apparently. Yeah, true. Key, my god. I unlearned how you do all of that talking, guys. I'm sorry. Hello. Hello. Either my chat isn't working or Twitch is fucking stuff up. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm making surveys, so I'm on mobile right now. Hi, Spicy. Hi, Neek. Hi, my babies. Wait. That is the right one. I was on the wrong one. I'm sorry, Key. COVID is going splendidly. As you can hear, my voice is still, you know? Isn't that beautiful? Also, my boobs are sweating. Oh, I'm still very much COVID-y. Yes. We got a lot to talk about, guys. And I'm pumped. But let's go with Goodreads first, since, you know, that's always what we do first. Let me get out my handy-dandy sticker book. Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind, Key. I have a lot to yap about. I got 21 pages full of blah, 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 bitches. Also, I'm really, really, really sorry I had to postpone this so much. But there was literally no way for me to get that in before we went to Rotterdam, and also then after I got COVID. This is my first day of like actually feeling like a human being again. Oh, it's... I got you, fam. Don't worry about it, Nick. I got you. So anyways, let's go with the Goodreads first. Let's see. How far are we in the reading challenge? I'm 1 book behind schedule now because I'm a slow reader. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, on my Goodreads challenge, we had 25 books in this year so far, and I'm 1 book behind schedule this time around because I was so fucking sick that everything went just awfully. I can tell my SoundCloud is not working. That is beautiful. No, there's no Spotify. Give me that. I think that should work now. COVID Con, yep. Anyways, we're 25 books in, and then we have my beautiful friend Emily. Emily wants to read a lot of books. Just like me. 984. Anyways. Reading challenge. 25 books in. 1 book off. But we got this. Next Bookstream is going to be on the 30th, by the way, because I don't see... Like, if I keep postponing this shit, it's just going to add up and it's going to be silly. So next Bookstream is on the 30th. Just keep that in the back of your head. We got Icebreaker this time around, and then we got The Fault in Our Stars. We got the second part of Shades of Magic. And then we got Crown of Midnight of Throne of Glass. Because it's what we do. That's just what we do. Also, why is this so fucking loud? I cannot hear my own thoughts. Let me turn it down for me. That should be fine for you. Good. Shall we get started, my babies? Are you guys ready to listen? Are you guys ready for some yap in action? Get your drink, get cozy. I can wait, my darlings. I'm so pumped for this. I worked my ass off. Like, let me just show you. Oh, fuck. Swapped scenes accidentally. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Those are... Got this much this much shit to yap about. So, she worked. She had 21 pages of handwritten shit because it just looks nicer when I can look into this, like, you know? Anyways. Shall we begin? Is everybody ready? Does everybody have their reading ears on? So, first thing I thought we'd start out with a series that I've started a while back. I want to say like around March is where I started the series, but since I just read the last part, I'd figured, and I don't want to like go back to it. Like, not at all. It's awful. And I will not revisit it except for when I read the next part eventually, maybe. I'm gonna whack myself in the face with those. It is the Blood of Ash series. And there is a lot of yapping. I have a lot of yapping to do because those are 5 books. And they're large and in charge. So, first of all, book I've read this month was A Soul of Ash and Blood, Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Romantasy 2023. For me, that was a 2.5 stars. It's by Jennifer Armentrout, and again, this is the fifth part. And since I wanna make this as nice and transparent as possible for you guys, let me not start here, but at the get-go. The get-go starts... Oh, fuck me. I have so much shit to talk about. Ooh. me just put that to the side. Let me start at book 1. Part 1 is From Blood and Ash. Goodreads Choice Award winner for Best Romance 2020. It's romantasy and I gave it 3 stars. Synopsis. A maiden, chosen from birth to usher in a new era, Poppy's life has never been her own. The life of the maiden is solitary, never to be touched, never to be looked upon, never to be spoken to, never to experience pleasure. Waiting for the day of her ascension, she would rather be with the guards fighting back the evil that took her family than preparing to be found worthy by the gods. But the choice has never been hers. Sorry, but Goodreads just gives away award to popular books, not good books. I 100% agree. That's why my rating system changed from like highly rated to more of a 3.5 to like 3.5 and up is my rating scale. Like I don't read any books under, because anything under is truly heinous, but 3.5 and up is usually quite okay, you know. Again, 3.3 star read. So to me that was not worth it. And I do agree with you, Nick. Right. A duty. The entire kingdom's future rests on Poppy's shoulders. Something she's not even quite sure she wants for herself, because a maiden has a heart and a soul and longing. And when Hawk, a golden-eyed guard, honor-bound to ensure her ascension, enters her life, destiny and duty become tangled with desire and need. He incites her anger, makes her question everything she believes in, and tempts her with the forbidden. I'm only 15 minutes late. I'm playing this while I'm doing errands. Oh, I love you. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Dishan. I love that so much. Hi. A kingdom, forsaken by the gods and feared by mortals. A fallen kingdom is rising once more, determined to take back what they believe is theirs through violence and vengeance. And as the shadow of those cursed draws closer, the line between what is forbidden and what is right becomes blurred. Poppy is not only on the verge of losing her heart and being found unworthy by the gods, but also her life, when every blood-soaked thread holds her world together, begins to unravel. Let me get through all of this bullshit and then we talk, okay? Because I feel like I have to give you guys the whole spiel. Oh, hi Neon. Welcome to stream. We are talking books tonight because we hate ourselves. Hi. Next book, part 2. A Kingdom of Flash and Fire. Romantasy, 3 stars. To me. A betrayal. Everything Poppy has ever believed in is a lie, including the man she was falling in love with. Thrust among those who see her as a symbol of a monstrous kingdom, she barely knows who she is without the veil of the maiden. But what she does know is that nothing is as dangerous to her as him, the Dark One, the Prince of Atlantia. He wants her to fight him, and that's one order she's more than happy to obey. He may have taken her, but he will never have her. Oh, nice. Thank you so much, Neon. I appreciate it. A choice. Castile Danier is known by many names and many faces. His lies are as seductive as his touch. His truths as sensual as his bite. Poppy knows better than to trust him. He needs her alive, healthy, and whole to achieve his goals. But he's the only way for her to get what she wants, to find her brother Ian, and see for herself if he has become a soulless ascendant. Working with Castile instead of against him presents its own risks. He still tempts her with every breath, offering up all she's ever wanted. Castile has plans for her, ones that could expose her to unimaginable pleasure and unfathomable pain. Plans that will force her to look beyond everything she thought she knew. About herself, about him. Plans that could bind their lives together in unexpected ways that neither kingdom is prepared for. and she's far too reckless, too hungry to resist the temptation. A secret. But unrest has grown in Atlantia as they await the return of their prince. Whispers of war have become stronger, and Poppy is at the very heart of it all. The king wants to use her to send a message. The dissenters want her dead. The Wolven are growing more unpredictable, and as her abilities to feel pain and emotion begin to grow and strengthen, the Atlanteans start to fear her. Dark secrets are at play, once steeped in the blood-drenched sins of two kingdoms that would do anything to keep the truth hidden. But when the earth begins to shake and the skies start to bleed, it may already be too late. My girl is full of drama and shit. Let me continue. We're not done yet. Not done yet, not at all. Just let me take a little sip. Next up in line. Oh, wrong order. My bad. We got The War of Two Queens. Which, again, Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Fantasy 2022. It's romantasy, 3 stars for me. From the desperation of Golden Crowns, Castile Denier knows all too well that very few are as cunning or vicious as the Blood Queen, but no one, not even him, could have prepared for this staggering revelations. The magnitude of what the Blood Queen has done is almost unthinkable, and born of mortal flesh. Nothing will stop Poppy from freeing her king and destroying everything the Blood Crown stands for. With the strength of the primal of life's guards behind her and the support of the Wolven, Poppy must convince the Atlantean generals to make war her way, because there can be no retreat this time. Not if she has any hope of building a future where both kingdoms can reside in peace. A great primal power rises. Together, Poppy and Castile must embrace traditions old and new to safeguard those they hold dear, to protect those who cannot defend themselves. But war is only the beginning. Ancient primal powers have already stirred, revealing the horror of what began eons ago. To end what the Blood Queen has begun, Poppy might have to become what she has been prophesied to be, what she fears the most, as the harbinger of death and destruction. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk, Waka. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for the follow. Next up. I'm an idiot. I fucking skipped over a whole thing. Not checking out books. We're doing Bookstream right now, so that means I'm presenting you with the books I've read this month and then like telling you guys about it basically. So it's book club, but on stream. I forgot a whole third part. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's for part number 3. I'm sorry. What I just said was The War of Two Queens is part number 4. I'm so sorry. Part 3, The Crown of Gilded Bones. Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Fantasy 2021. Romantasy, 3 stars. She's been the victim and the survivor. Poppy never dreamed she would find the love she's found with Prince Castile. She wants to revel in her happiness, but first they must free his brother and find hers. It's a dangerous mission, and one with far-reaching consequences neither dreamed of, because Poppy is the chosen, the blessed, the true ruler of Atlantia. She carries the blood of the king of gods within her. By right, the crown and the kingdom are hers, the enemy and the warrior. Poppy has only ever wanted to control her own life, not the lives of others, but now she must choose to either forsake her birthright or seize the gilded crown and become the queen of flesh and fire. But as the kingdom's dark sins and blood-drenched secrets finally unravel, a long-forgotten power rises to pose a genuine threat. And they will stop at nothing to ensure that the crown never sits upon Poppy's head. A lover and a heartmate. But the greatest threat to them and to Atlantia is what awaits in the far west, where the Queen of Blood and Ash has her own plans. Once she has waited hundreds of years to carry out, Poppy and Castile must consider the impossible travel to the lands of the gods and wake the king himself. And as shocking secrets and the harshest betrayals come to light and enemies emerge to threaten everything Poppy and Castile have fought for, they will discover just how far they are willing to go for their people and each other. And now she will become queen. Well, then we get to the part I hate this. I hate everything about this. Go away. I hate it here. I'm sorry. I'm so warm. So, again, sorry I swapped around part 4 and part 3. I'm just a baby. Let me get another sip because I'm kind of dizzy. Which brings me to what I've actually read. Don't do these. Don't do these. Don't do these. Wait for my conclusion, then you will understand why not these. Like, I have others that are like really good in this stream. I love you so much. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's just I'm kind of dizzy because it's really warm. I might get the ventilator in a sec. I might actually get the ventilator starting right now. Give me a sec, guys. Warm. Dying. Air. Okay. Let's go. So, this is why we are here. Yes, Nick. But wait. It gets better. It gets worse. Which brings me to what I've read this month, which is part 5. A Soul of Blood and Ash, of Ash and Blood. Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Romantasy 2023. Which I call bullshit on, because if that is the best, I'm actually upset. Hi Lisa. It is Romantasy and I gave it 2.5 stars. And I'm going to tell you. Yes, but there are so many better ones, like please. Okay, let me get started. A great primal power has risen. The Queen of Flesh and Fire has become the primal of blood and bone. The true primal of life and death. And the battle Castile, Poppy, and their allies have been fighting has only just begun. Gods are awakening across Elysium and the mortal realm, readying for the war to come. But when Poppy falls into stasis, Cass faces the very real possibility that the dire, unexpected consequences of what she is becoming could take her away from him. Cass is given some advice, though something he plans to cling to as he waits to see her beautiful eyes open once more. Talk to her. And so he does. He reminds Poppy how their journey began, revealing things about himself that only Kieran knows in the process. But it's anybody's guess what she'll wake to, or exactly how much of the realm and Cass will have changed when she does. I 100% agree. Like, let me get to my opinions on this fucking series, because let me tell y'all something. For real. Let me just put those down there, because I'm upsetty spaghetti, guys. I am upsetty spaghetti, because, you know, when I see stuff on TikTok, I think, you know, how bad can it be when, like, a lot of people rave about it? Like, how bad can it really be? Like, if people like it, there must be something good about it, right? So, girlies, there's a lot to unpack here. So let me get started at my first impressions of book 1. I didn't like it at all. The writing style gave me huge Wattpad vibes in the worst way. The main character seemed so one-dimensional, classical pick-me, with a good lack of self-awareness, but a shit ton of stupid assumptions and a lack of brain power. I hated it. I thought it was awfully written, and I had to force myself to go through with it 3 times because I got so irrationally angry within the first 2 chapters that I smacked it down on my nightstand and didn't look at it for a couple of days. With a bit of space, I managed to get to a point where it was almost comedically bad, so I continued. What can I say? I like pain. Ooh. I really wanted to know what the hype was about, because as you probably saw, it has insanely high Goodreads reviews, and I was not gonna cop out in case I just got to see it through, my boy, you know? So, powered through I did. I made it work. You might ask, at what cost, Kim? What did it cost you? My sanity. So, I gotta agree with you guys on that one. What a bonkers ass roller coaster this whole fucking series is really amazes me. The story in and of itself isn't even that bad, which is why I continued with the reading at a certain point. The grand idea of it all is actually kind of nice, but your girl's writing and her idea of spice is questionable at best. Assault at worst. Because tell me why in the fuck knuckles is there a scene where they bone in someone's literal backyard in the middle of a city? At least there's a garden type of beat, but like right after Poppy, our MC, revives a literal child. Like, gets it back from the gates of death. We get told in visceral detail about this poor kid getting squashed by a carriage, the parents' devastation and all. Yeah, you heard me. Girl boss Poppy putting her big girl panties on and saving the day. And instead of literally any fucking sane reaction, baby boy Cass is so turned on by how great and almighty she is, he has to put a dick in it. Puts a dick in it. In a fucking random ass person's backyard. Puts a dick in it. Because saving a child is fucking hot. Like, brother, ew. Brother, ew. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, that was a tiny child, tiny kid. Brother, ew, indeed. I wish, you know what, for next book stream I will find that, like, just for the fuck of it, I should have fucking pulled out that scene and just read it to you guys. But like, that is the gist of it. Puts a dick in it, in somebody's backyard, because she's hot, because she saved a child. Continuing with Brother Earl. Sorry, again, child things. My bad. No, me neither. Me neither. Really. At this point, TikTok has run its toll for me. TikTok can fucking piss off. Which brings me to my biggest red flags, the main characters. They remind me of that one couple at Walmart, like the one from TikTok, the cross-eyed girl with the cat ears and the infinity collar, and her grimy dude in cargo pants. Let me actually show you what I mean, because you know you haven't suffered enough. And yes, I did that just for you.
300 pounds, and here are some things at the grocery store that I would not buy.
Yeah.
Hey guys. guys, I lost over 300 pounds, and here are some things at the grocery store that I would not buy. Fruity Pebbles substrate. This is actually for animals and probably not the best to eat, even though it looks pretty good.
I've got an idea.
What?
We should get this.
Why?
I think you know why.
We don't have an animal.
No, but you can be my small pet.
Anyways, moving on.
You're welcome. Those are the vibes I'm getting. Those are the precise vibes I'm getting from these. Wait, let me just pull it back for everybody in the back that has not seen it.
No, but you can be my small pet.
Anyways, moving on.
You're welcome for that mental image. You're very welcome for that mental image. If I have to be scarred, you guys have to be scarred, period. Depending, you can put it like at the end of me yapping a lot. We will have people like recommend something for the book club, and then you can put in yours, and I can like mark it down as like a suggestion. I can indeed read, Toro. Thank you. Book talk traumatizes me as well, and you're welcome. I am so winded by this fucking TikTok, like it always makes me shudder, like bruh. Anyways, let's continue this. Like, if you let their weird constant horniness live for a second, the mere age difference between them is an ick to me. I also don't like the virgin trope at all, even though it is a legit logical factor for this story. That also gives me the ick. Him hiding his true identity from her, fucking her, knowing full well she would not touch him with a 10-foot pole if she knew. Yes, it makes sense for the story, but fuck me, that's so rapey and odd. Ick. The whole supernatural crew being able to smell when she's horny, or she's just boned, and letting her know. Ick. I would literally kill myself no matter whose shoes I was in there, smeller or smelled. Ew. No. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, wait, let me like flip that back. What was the thing that traumatized you guys the most? Because I can roll that back for you guys if you need me to. I can roll it back, no problem. So, if you let their weird constant horniness live for a second, which they have, the mere age difference between them is an ick to me, because he's around like 500, she's 19. I also don't like the virgin trope at all, even though it is a legit logical factor for this story. That also gives me the ick. Him hiding his true identity from her, fucking her, knowing full well she would not touch him with a 10-foot pole if she knew. Yes, it does make sense for the story, but fuck me. That's so rapey and odd. Ick. Yeah, same Cassie. Like, bleh. Yeah, same, honestly. But I'm too deep now, Nick. I fear I'm too deep in. Yes. The whole supernatural crew being able to smell when she's horny, or she's just boned, and letting her know. Ick. I would literally kill myself no matter whose shoe I was in there, smeller or smelled. I said what I fucking said. Ew. No. No. Bad. Let's sit down and like fucking revisit this. Nah. Nah, fam. Pause. No. I also don't know why this is even a thing. Like, it is a thing in so many fantasy novels that like people can smell their partners or like other people's arousal, why is that a thing? How is that hot? If somebody told me, I can tell you're horny by the smell of you. Go away. Go away. I will fucking whack you. Go away. I do not ever want to speak to you ever in my life again. Yes. Put your nose in your own booty. Get away from me. Less intrusive, but still weird. Girly Pop Gen Gen has a few running jokes going from book 1 to 5. One more questionable than the next. Yes, to all of that. Nah. Yeah, running jokes going from book 1 to 5, one more questionable than the next. Examples being, first, Poppy always asking questions and being mocked for it. Yeah, fucking God forbid if I, like, was kept in a fucking golden cage and never got told anything and then, like, got the chance to, like, know shit and then ask questions about it. Weird. Poppy stabbing Cass in the heart once in the book. Poppy stabbing Cass in the heart once in book 1 for very legit reason. It was the reason of him revealing his true self to her. And everyone keeps bringing it up as if it was hilarious. Like, people are literally making a running joke out of her stabbing him in the heart because he betrayed her. Poppy being her hottest when she's violent. Somebody's kink, I'm sure. Poppy basically calling Cass a sicko, and rightfully so, for calling her hot when she is incredibly angry. There's a hair. If you can find it in your heart to look past all of that bullcrap. Again, the story in and of itself is alright. It is entertaining, actually. And the character development, at least of the female main character, is cringy, but not horrid. Another redeeming factor for the series is a half-decent threesome, if you're into that. In book 4, if you can get through that. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Cass. I'm very sorry. Half-decent threesome scene in book 4 that had me kicking my feet and twirling my hair. That is, if you can ignore the fact that the third, like most sexual interactions, is very questionably introduced into a throuple dynamic they have no say in, basically being their sex toy and blood bag plus bodyguard, not able to get into his own relations, arc, or even the tiniest bit of autonomy because he belongs with our bonkers main couple. Beautifully added, he's also one of the very few people of color in that book. Do with that information what you will. I'll let that sink in for you guys. Do I need to repeat myself, or is it still sinking in? Understandable, Cass. Understandable. I see you. I see you. Yeah, let's just move on. Let's move on. Let's move on from this. Let's move on. Also, book 5 is a cash grab. Close to zero new revelations, a lukewarm retelling of book 1 from Castiel's POV with an infuriating cliffhanger, which makes me sigh and pull out my debit card still because at this point I'm too invested in the whole spiel to stop. I really don't know, Cass. I genuinely think it was purely for money. Oh, girl, go on. Almoria, go on, please. I'm begging. I need a joke in this. Get it. Give it to me. Give it to me. At this point, I'm too invested, so I will buy book 6 just for you guys, for your guys' entertainment at this point, because I don't think you guys actually want to know, but I guess you like to see me suffer. And since we're already here, you know, I got the first 5 books, might as well. That is a good point right there, Cass. Fuck me. All in all, there's definitely worse out there, which is very interesting to say. But I've heard about Haunting Adeline, so I know there's worse out there. If you're looking for something light and moderately questionable, that will make you feel a little bit like garbage for consuming it, ready, steady, go. I'm here for flaming with you, fam. Give it to me, Almoria. I need you to give it to me. Give it to me straight, girl. So, opinions. Do you guys like to see me in pain? Because I will continue this. If you like to see me in pain. It's 5 for now, but I know there has to be a 6 because it is not done. Again, book 5 was a cash grab, so I don't know how it ends. Fuck if I know. Freeing people in the broadest sense. Like freeing humankind. The main goal is to free humankind and for everybody to live in peace and harmony. Yep. Yep. So the threesome scene, right? Poor Cass needed some proper... I mean, considering that the man gets a boner from fucking children. Might as well. Fuck me, I'm going to hell. I am going to hell. Thanks, guys. Do we need a second after this? Because I might just need a second for this. $2.5 for the last book. And very graciously so, because again, it is so weird to say yes. Yes, yes, indeed. In fucking indeed. Oh yeah, that sums it up pretty well. Fuck me. Anyways, moving on. For part 2, or like book 2, we have The Atlas Paradox by Ollie Blake, fantasy 2.5 stars. We've already discussed book 1 in our first book stream because that's when I listened to the audiobook. If you need a recap, I can definitely upload book streams to YouTube if that... I think it might actually be like a nice idea. What do you guys think? Like just uploading the whole book stream to YouTube? Because I think Twitch only lets you leave streams or VODs in for like a month or something. So like keeping those up for like people coming in later and like wanting to watch them, like YouTube might be nice, right? Or is that too much? Should I not? I don't know. Help. I need Jesus. Yeah, especially for like newbies, right? Oh yeah, I could upload it to Discord actually. That's also a good point. Anyways, The Atlas Paradox. 6 magicians were presented with the opportunity of a lifetime. 5 are now members of the society. 2 paths lie before them. All must pick a side. Alliances will be tested. Hearts will be broken. And the society of Alexandrians will be revealed for what it is. A secret society with raw, world-changing power, headed by a man who plans to change life as we know it, are already underway. It will cost you anything, and if people won't watch, yeah, that's my point as well. I had to fucking unlock all of my chakras. Like, it took me up until like 3 days ago, and I started this audiobook with, let me see. I'm not sure if I can look that up again, but I think I started it in... I don't want to lie to you. It is my most recently finished, The Atlas Paradox. I cannot look it up, but I think I started it at the end of May. So it took everything in my soul to fucking finish this book. It was a journey and a half. Yes, it is. I hate to say it like this, but I didn't hate it as much as I did the last one. Keep that in mind while I tell you how much and why I wanted to DNF this multiple times along the way, but still not as much as book 1. Don't get me wrong, I still think it is pretentious as fuck, but at least this time around things are happening, we get some action, and even though some arcs are very questionable, I wasn't as bored as I was with the Atlas 6 one, even though there was no threesome this time, Satch. But I guess we can't have it all. What is in there a lot though is LGBTQ plus content. That is quite wholesome. That is, if you can find it in yourself to give a flying fuck about any of those characters at all. Like, holy moly, what a bunch of hard-to-like morons the 6 main characters are is astounding. They are genuinely either unpleasant or fucking stupid. As much as the author wanted them to seem smart and logical, driven by their desire to learn or power, all of them lack character, common sense, and or basic human decency. Some characters are unbearable to a degree I can feel my eyes rolling back as soon as their names are mentioned. They are not even funnily hateable or something, because that would mean you can at least appreciate them for the vile people they are. They're bland, they're annoying, they're shallow and pathetic and pretentious. Also, the ending is fucking ludicrous. It again has a ridiculous cliffhanger. So guess who's waiting on the free Spotify audiobook of part 3? Fucking hell, man. I'm angry at this and myself, but I guess at least it only cost me my time. Well, I'm trying to rationalize. I'm trying to see it from all POVs, you know? I'm trying to find a positive aspect about anything. You know? You feeling me, fam? I'm trying so hard with these ones, I swear. The Atlas 6 is not one of them. That's awful. Like, I made fucking 3 crosses in my calendar when I had that off of my list. Like, fuck me. What a hard to like book. Don't ever. Don't do it. Like, I will read part 3 for you too, because fuck me at this point, I'm too deep in. I have a chronicle issue with having to finish stuff. So I will finish this as well, like I will with the fucking Blood and Ash series. But yeah, fuck me. Let's get to something more lovely and nice, alright? Because book 3 is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Fantasy in 2015. That is masochism. You are absolutely right. I gave it a 4 stars, Neek. I loved it. Let me just take that right off the bat. I loved it. It was so good. Cal is one of the last Antari magicians with a rare, coveted ability to travel between parallel Londons. Red, grey, white, and once upon a time, black. Cal was raised in Arns, Red London, and officially serves the Marish Empire as an ambassador, traveling between the frequent bloody regime changes in White London and the court of George III, in the dullest of Londons, the one without any magic left to see. Unofficially, Cal is a smuggler, servicing people willing to pay for even the smallest glimpses of a world they'll never see. It's a defiant hobby with dangerous consequences, which Cal is now seeing firsthand. After an exchange goes awry, Cal escapes to Grey London and runs into Delilah Bard, a cut purse with lofty aspirations. She first robs him, then saves him from a deadly enemy, and finally forces Cal to spirit her to another world for a proper adventure. Now perilous magic is afoot and treachery lurks at every turn. To save all of the worlds, they'll first need to stay alive. It is so good. My opinions on it. I have heard about this book on TikTok and from Nick, which usually is never a good sign for books, because let's be super for real, the BookTok girlies are fucking insane. I had it on my free on Audible list, so I thought I'd just give it a go anyways, and I was so pleasantly surprised, because it sucked me in right away. So much so that I want a physical copy of it, and the other 2 books as well. It was so well written, it kept me excited. Out of all of the books I've read this month, this one felt the best, straight up. I don't even want to reveal too much because I really need you guys to experience this one on your own. The magic system is nothing I have ever read before. The characters are complex and relatable, and you find yourself wanting to know more and more about this fascinating world they live in. I'm pumped to get started with the second book, and I can only warmly recommend this one. It's really good. I loved it. It was so good. And I need a physical copy of it, like, yesterday. Like, let me show you. I have already all of the parts in my fucking used book thingy, majig, you know? I'm ready to order ASAP. Oh, understandable. It is so good. I love the system of it all. Like, it was just so cool. I really, really, really liked it. Also, thank you so much for recommending it to me too. Oh, that is so cool. I kind of want that as well. I don't think there's the boxes on this site though. Oh well, I'll find it at some point. Anyways, yes, I gave it a 4 stars. I'm not sure if I said that. It's one of my higher ratings this month. I really, really, really liked it. Oh, that is really cool. Oh, I love like special editions. I love those. Let me get that out because we are in here now. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. I have a very big weakness for nice looking books. I bought so many books this month. It is questionable. Anyways, let's continue. Book 4 is Loveless by Alice Oseman. It's young adult and LGBTQ+. I gave it a 4 stars. It was all sinking in. I'd never had a crush on anyone. No boys, no girls, not a single person I had ever met. What did that mean? Georgia has never been in love, never kissed anyone, never even had a crush. But as a fanfic obsessed romantic, she's sure she'll find her person one day. As she starts university with her best friends Pip and Jason, in a whole new town far from home, Georgia's ready to find romance, and with her outgoing roommate on her side and a place in the Shakespeare Society, her teenage dream is in sight. But when her romance plan wreaks havoc amongst her friends, Georgia ends up in her own comedy of errors, and she starts to question why love seems so easy for other people, but not for her. With new terms thrown at her, asexual, aromantic, Georgia is more uncertain about her feelings than ever. Is she destined to remain loveless? Or has she been looking for the wrong thing all along? This wise, warm and witty story of identity and self-acceptance sees Alice Oseman on towering form as Georgia and her friends discover that true love isn't limited to romance. Hi, love. How are you doing? 4 stars. Again, for me, it was great. I really liked it. My opinions on it. Really funny how life goes sometimes. I took this home from the library in, I think, April, and here I was in June reading it during Pride Month. What a beautiful coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. And what a gloriously beautiful read. But let me start by saying the experiences and the backstories are not the gay common practice, and they do not show all of the colors and facets, but one story of one group of friends. It is a very individual view on a broad spectrum of beautiful uniqueness. I feel like I have to say this because I understand not everyone will like certain depictions or choices made for the characters by the author. I do, however, believe there is no way for a perfectly accurate view on sexuality, or in this case, lack thereof. And showcasing part of it is not harmful, as I saw some other Goodreads reviews and readers say. I think it is an incredibly loaded topic you have to be so very sensitive with. And to make it good, cohesive, and 1000% politically correct is nearly impossible. I do too. Like with that book, she did splendidly. Like, I really, really liked it. I still 100% get where the critics are coming from. I really do. But I would rather have a one-sided, more, let's call it mainstream view on a very hush-hush topic to begin with, than no coverage at all. I think we are all aware that one story is one story, not the end-all, be-all. And I really think I need to say this again because, again, I really, like, can relate with people saying, oh, like, she only covered this, like, she only did that, and that is so cliche and blah, blah, blah. But asexuality is such a rare topic in books to begin with. Would you rather, like, people not know about it at all than have something that's maybe more catered to, like, make it understandable for a broader audience, I suppose, than not have than have, like, perfectly politically correct content? Is that, like, what is more important? Or is it important that, like, more people know about it and know this is actually a thing and actually something you can be deep in your soul, you know? I just, like, that might sound mean, but I think, like, some people have quite a... Are we talking about Loveless by Alice Oseman? It's a book about a girl being asexual. No, not yet, Crisco. Where was I going? I think it is a very chronically online take to expect that everything is catered to fit everyone's taste. Yes. Exactly, that is what I was trying to say. Like, I think it is impossible to make a cohesive story about an asexual person that fits all of the narratives and all of the stories. Because if you know one asexual person, you know one asexual person, that does not mean you know everybody's backstory. Same thing, if you know one gay person, you know one gay person, and their backstory is not necessarily everybody's backstory. It is just crazy to expect a whole plethora of human beings to be able to, like, empathize or maybe be able to read themselves into. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that is so nice. I have to look at it right in a sec. To make everybody to make it resonate with everybody, I guess. And I understand why it can be frustrating, because I can understand, like, that it feels like you're still unseen when, like, parts of your backstory do not align with the main character ones. But with this book especially, like, it's genuinely beautifully written. I am not asexual, but I could still take away things from it. And isn't that, like, the most important part, that, like, you can take a thing or two away from a book that really touched your soul? I mean, let me look at it really quickly. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I love when it touches anything other, but that is, oh my god, Carlo. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, she's gonna cry again. Anyways, with that being said, thank you. With that being said, this piece has it all. Teenage angst, cringe, and the beauty of life and love, all in one book, paired with a heart-wrenching revelation that everyone can take a piece of and live by. I cried, which to me is always a way to know it touched me and it's going to stay with me. It is very easy to follow and I could not put it down. I really, really, really enjoyed my time with this one. Can only wholeheartedly, warmly recommend Loveless by Alice Oseman. It was really beautifully written. Especially because I could relate, because at the end of the day, a romantic partner can only make you happy to a certain degree. And I don't want to say like Dom is my best friend. I love Dom with all of my heart, but there are some things he will never understand. And it is fair because not everybody has the same experiences in life. And that's why I am so thankful for the women in my life, like Emily, like Spicy, like my friend Lisa that is hopefully still in here, so I can thank her too. Because these women are a part of me, like the female experience and the camaraderie and the beauty of being a woman I share with them is something I would never want to miss. I adore, like, the women in my life are my platonic soulmates. I love them so dearly. I want to tell them everything. I want to share stuff with them. I need to share stuff with them because I love them. Because we share experiences, because some things only other, like, as much as, for example, Morten is one of my best friends on the planet, but there are just some things he will never be able to understand firsthand because he will never have been at that point. I love you so much, Lisa. And I love you, Des. And I love you, Emily. I adore you guys. And realizing that platonic soulmates are more than enough. Like, if they raised my standards in men, they raised what I expect of a future partner. If, like, God forbid I ever am not with Dom anymore, these women are the reasons I have higher expectations in my next partner, because they are treating me amazingly and I love them and I know they're here for me always, you know? And I think realizing that through, like, another person's POV or, like, a book POV is so beautiful and so nice. So, you know, highly recommend Loveless by Alice Oseman. Especially if you want to have a little cheeky cry about it. That was a lot. So, are my book club girlies in here, by the way? Where are my book club babies? Are Emily and Des still here? Because this is Des's favorite book, and I would hate to talk about it before Des is here. Adesua. Max, is Adesua here? Or do I have to come over? You don't know who Adesua is? Piece of garbage. Did you hear that I said I love you? Dumb bitch. Fucking beautiful human being. I will kick you. Dumb hole. Well, let's get to Book Club a book. I was very mixed. People were very mixed about it. Is everybody ready? Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Young Adult Fantasy and Science Fiction 2012. I gave it a 3.5 stars. And I hope Des is not killing me. In a land without magic, where the king rules with an iron hand, an assassin is summoned to the castle. She comes not to kill the king, but to win her freedom. If she defeats 23 killers, thieves, and warriors in a competition, she is released from prison to serve the king's champion. No, she serves as... From his... I had a brain fart right there. If she defeats 23 killers, thieves, and warriors in a competition, she is released from prison to serve as the king's champion. 0.5. 3.5. I know my girl SGM. I know book 2 is getting better. I know this is just the building. You know? And I was not mad at it at all. Her name... Selena Sardothian. The crown prince will provoke her. The captain of the guard will protect her. But something evil dwells in the castle of glass, and it's there to kill. When her competitors start dying one by one, Selena's fight for freedom becomes a fight for survival and a desperate quest to root out the evil before it destroys her world. The 0.5 is important. Neek. 0.5. 0.5. She will end me if I give it less than 3. No. But like genuinely, it's a 3.5 for me. Like I genuinely enjoyed my time reading it. And I also have to get a drink. Would you guys be mad if I got a drink really quickly? Because I am thirsty. Thirsty girl. Nice. I'll be right back getting a drink. Don't send anything in text. Getting a drink, please. Ow! Let me fill that up real quick. Yeah, girl's thirsty. No, I think this is very much where, like, I think she, from a... Fuck me, I have to fucking breathe through that. From a beginner's perspective, I think she can understand why it cannot be a 5-star read for the first book, because I think she understands, like, SGM was quite young when she started writing that, and it does not just resonate with everybody. We are stabbing people because we're giving a Throne of Glass less than 3 stars. Like, Neek gave it less than 3 stars, I gave it 3.5. And I'm excited, like... See, I can be realistic about it and still like it, because I told you I liked it, but we both know there are some things that could have been done better. And we've seen SGM do it better, you know? It doesn't mean I don't like it. I'm just trying to, like, make it a fair system. Oh, fuck me. I just fucking charged downstairs. Anyways. To my opinions. Yeah, One eye open when I'm sleeping. A 5-star book to me is the book that I'm going to show you at the end of the stream as my pick of the month of June, which I usually do every book stream. Is I give you a book that genuinely rattled me, like a book where I couldn't think of a single situation where I could think of a better outcome or like a better situation or better writing. Like, it is very individual, and I could not tell you, like, off the top of my head what kind of criterias it needs. It just needs to feel whole, if that makes sense, Cassie. Anyways. Since this is one of my best friend's suggestions, I'm going to be as real as possible. We all know how I feel about our girl Sarah J. Maas. Akatar brought me out of an almost 10-year reading slough, and I really enjoyed the ride. I loved Crescent City. I see her errors while being able to find joy in her character and story building. So, when we did the polls for Book Club pick, I was very excited but also curious how my girl's first series would turn out, considering I heard a lot of mixed reviews from the grapevine. Oh no, don't worry at all, Cassie. Like, those are good questions. I really appreciate you asking so much. It's really sweet. And if there's something like you would like me to explain closer, I would love to do that for you as well. I don't mind that at all. Like, please, feel free. Also, if you want to be part of the book club, just let me know. I can put you in the secret text channel on Discord. If you are in Discord, of course. No, that's fair, Emily. It's just I'm a snob, I think, when it comes to books, because I only rated, I think I got, wait, let me look at my Goodreads. Let me pull up my Goodreads so I know I'm not lying to you guys. Goodreads window, there you go. And then let's go view challenges. View all. I have exactly 2 5 stars, and I think it's this one. It's As Good as That by Holly Jackson. I think I gave it a 5 stars. Yeah, there you go. Which is also going to be featured at some point. And then the book I'm going to show you tonight is a 5-star read. But let me get to that first. So, what are we talking about? We don't just read Throne of Glass. Considering I heard a lot of mixed reviews from the grapevine, I tried really hard to go in. Bro, fuck me. I tried really hard to go in with as blank of a canvas as I could. So how do I feel about it? It did indeed not shatter my world. Neither did Aquatar. Girly Pop just seems to always need some time to plot. Like, Sarah just needs like 2 to 3 books to like really get you hooked on the story, I suppose. But I did like where the ride took me thoroughly. Are some things a bit wonky? Of course, but I think the main idea of it all is quite nice. As I said, I like her writing style. Her characters to me are well built, usually, and her world building is consistent. Would I have liked just a tad more? Yes. But will I also, with a big smile on my face and excitement in my heart, continue the story? Hell fucking yeah. That is my girl M. Emily's here, and let me find Des as well. Where is Des? Des, where are you? There is my girl Des. I will fucking expose your COVID books. No, I would never. I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you. I don't know what you're talking about. What COVID books? T is sadly not here tonight. But how do you guys feel about it? How did my other book club babies feel about Throne of Glass? What do my book club babies have to say? How do you guys feel about it? Please give it to me. I need to know. I need to know because I liked it. And I don't just say that because I'm scared. I liked the book, but the only thing that kind of messed me up was the pacing. That is fair. Yes. Yeah, I literally said to Des, with like Dorian's reaction to her telling him like, bro, I just want to be free. That kind of gave me the ick, I'm not gonna lie. That's very fair. You're not actually going to read Forked, are you? You are fucked. I'm only on my phone so I can reply, but kiss you too. You guys are fucking bonkers. I love it. I love it so much. You guys are so fucked up. My friends are fucking crazy. Des, if you don't stop, I will show them the COVID. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I did start Icebreaker just recently, but as an audiobook, and I'm cringing. Dorian is not bad. Like, I don't hate him, but... he's a bit too eager. I hated Chowl, Cole, Kale, whatever his fucking name is. Thank you! Thank you, Max! I want Nehemiah. I need Nehemiah. I want Nox and Nehemiah. Chow. No, Des said it was a Kale. Apparently it's Kale. I love that, Emily. I really love that. Yeah, no. I am with you on that one, Max. Kale pisses me off. Kale pisses me off, like really. He's like the big brother type, and if my love interest fucking beat me anytime I said something sassy, I would be fucking black and blue. Emily, sit back down. Parrington. Let me throw in Parrington. Just for the hell of it, you know? I love the lesbian romance for her. For real, for real. Like, I love Nehemiah. Nehemiah is bae. Nehemiah is bae. Like, look at her. Wait. Nehemiah. Throne of Glass. Pictures. Look at that bae. That bitch could step on my neck. Look at... Yes, please. Like, let me just get you guys this Dorian. Fam. Are you trying to tell me our bad bitch fucking assassin would rather go for this than for fucking this? Is she sick? Is she okay? Does she need Jesus? And that this bitch fucking generic ass, Garen ass, looking ass bitch is... I hate crime. I consider this a crime. Thank you very much. I rest my case. That is fucking Garen. That is Garen, straight up. The MV can step on my fucking neck, yes. Oh my god. Also, this, did you see? I'm wearing our earrings and our necklace. The necklace we got together. Fuck! I'm in love with you. Yeah, no, 100% the man screams Demacia in bed and fucking stabs her in the forehead. Like, and you're telling me she chooses that over her? Questionable taste. Same. I'm in love with you, Des. Garen is the goat though. Max, I'm gonna kick you. You're getting kicked from the book club and from the stream. If I ever hear you say that ever again. Also, by the way, I just realized, Morton, you didn't say hi, Morton, but hi, Morton. Yeah, so... How do we go from that to that? No. I'm supposed to believe that is one of the... Nah. Give me that every day of the week. Like... Thank you very much, mother. Like... Oof. I rest my case. Thank you very much. So... For next book club thing, I thought we could try to discuss more in the text channel. I will stop googling them, I swear. I just wanted to see what they looked like, because I was obsessed with Nehemiah from the get-go. So I just needed to see her vibe, you know? I will stop googling her though, or them though. I see so much stuff and you don't understand, but I do. Shh, I'm Batman. This is molding. Shut up. Yeah, so Throne of Glass. I did like it, and I'm very excited for part 2. Very excited, actually. I'm thinking about skipping through The Fault in Our Stars and like going right to that instead of The Fault in Our Stars, even though I hate myself and, you know, I like pain. So, we got through with all the books I read this month. Do we go for the book club suggestions, or do you want me to show you the book I picked out for this month? My beautiful, beautiful babies. Do you want me to talk about the special, or do we want to pick out first? That is very fair. It's probably going to rip you in. Yeah. That is so real. Okay, show my one first. So, I'm just wondering, is my baby Lisa still in here? Because this is for her to some degree. The Foxhole Court. Ooh. My book of the month. My first 5-star read this year. And all because of you. On the menu. As the book of the month for June, This is The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp. Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Young Adult Fiction 2021. Young Adult, Thriller, 5 stars. Oh yeah, no, you didn't miss much. We were just talking shit. So, let me start with the synopsis. A slick, twisty, young adult page-turner about the daughter of a con artist who is taken hostage in a bank heist. Nora O'Malley's been a lot of girls. As the daughter of a con artist who targets criminal men, she grew up as her mother's protege. But when Mom fell for the mark, instead of conning him, Nora pulled the ultimate con, escape. For 5 years, Nora's been playing at normal. But she needs to dust off the skills she ditched because she has 3 problems. Number 1. I loved it so much, Lisa. It was so good. Number 1. Her ex walked in on her with her girlfriend. Even though they're all friends, Wes didn't know about her and Iris. Number 2. The morning after Wes finds them kissing, they all have to meet to deposit the fundraiser money they raised at the bank. It's a nightmare that goes from awkward to deadly because, number 3, right after they enter bank, 2 guys start robbing it. The bank robbers may be trouble, but Nora's something else entirely. They have no idea who they're really holding hostage. Opinions. Yes, please get me. Guys, this one is my first 5-star read this year. Right off the bat, because I need you guys to know how amazing this was. I actually got this one gifted by one of my best friends ever. Her name is Lisa and I adore her. She's my long-distance sewing bestie and she just knows me. She then sent me this for my birthday because a while back I asked my friends on Facebook for book recommendations of their all-time favorites. And I get it. She even put like a little something for me in there. For Kim, who gets a book for her birthday because of a Facebook post and because I love you. I hope you like it as much as I do. If you like it, I guess you'll devour it in 3 to 4 long reading sessions. Lisa. She was right. And I get it. It was such an interesting, dark, intriguing, heartbreaking read. It took me a bit longer to get into because I'm just not used to reading in English. But once it had me hooked, it had me hooked. I love the structure, the writing style, the way she has with words, and it surprised me. Like People, this is something that doesn't happen a lot. It had me laughing, crying, feeling on the edge of my seat. If you guys are into young adult and thrillers, I am begging you, read this. The chokehold it still has on me is crazy. I love you so much, Lisa. Bro! Hello? I'm trying to do something here. Fucking bitches. So let's get to the part everybody likes best, is when I read shit out loud. I have 4 chapters for you guys. Part 1. Truth is a Weapon. The first 87 minutes. 1. August 8th, 9:09 a.m. It was supposed to be 20 minutes. That's what I told myself when I woke up that morning. It would be just 20 minutes. We'd meet in the bank parking lot. We'd go in, we'd make the deposit. And it would be awkward. It would be so awkward. But it would be 20 minutes tops. I die if you don't listen to me. Stop. I could survive 20 minutes with my ex-boyfriend and new girlfriend. I could handle the awkwardness. I was a freaking champ. I even got donuts, thinking maybe that would help smooth things over after last night's makeout interruptus, which I know is downplaying what happened. I get fried dough I get fried dough can't fix everything, but still, everyone loves donuts. Especially when they have sprinkles, or bacon, or both. So I get donuts and coffee because Iris is basically a grizzly bear unless she downs some caffeine in the morning. And of course it makes me late. By the time I pull up to the bank, they're both already there. Wes is out of his truck, tall and blonde and leaning against the chipped tailgate, the bank enveloped with all the cash from last night next to him. Iris is lounging on the hood of her Volvo in her watercolor dress, her curls swinging as she plays with that lighter she found on the railroad tracks. She's gonna set her brush out on fire one of these days, I swear to God. "You're late," is the first thing Wes says when I get out of my car. "I brought donuts." I hand Iris her coffee and she hops off the hood. "Thanks. Can we just get this over with?" he asks. He doesn't even look at the donuts. My stomach clenches. Are we really back to this? How can we be back to this after everything? I press my lips together, trying not to look too annoyed. Fine. I put the bakery box in my car. Let's go. I snatch up the envelope from his tailgate. The bank's just opened, so there are only 2 people ahead of us. Iris fills out the deposit slip, and I stand in line with Wes right next to me. The line moves as Iris walks over with the slip, taking the envelope from me and tucking it into her purse. She looks warily at Wes, then at me. I bite my lip. Just a few more minutes. Iris sighs. "Look," she says to Wes, propping her hands on her hips. "I understand that the way you found out wasn't great, but..." That's when Iris is interrupted, but not by Wes. No, Iris gets interrupted by the guy in front of us, because the guy in front of us, he chooses that moment to pull out a gun and start robbing the freaking bank. The first thing I think is, shit. The second thing I think is, get down. And the third thing I think is, we are all gonna die because I waited for bacon donuts. I hate you guys. 2. 9:12 a.m. 15 seconds captive. The robber, white guy, 6 feet maybe, brown jacket, black t-shirt, red ball cap, pale eyes and brows, yells, "Get on the floor!" You know, like bank robbers do. We hit the floor. It's like everyone in that bank is a puppet and he's just cut all of our strings. I can't breathe around it for a second, this giant lump of fear in my stomach, chest and throat. It burns and snags in the soft parts of me, and I want to cough, but I'm scared that it'll draw his attention. You never want to draw their attention. I know this because this isn't the first time I've been here. I mean, I've never been in the middle of a bank robbery, but sometimes it feels like I was born in the line of fire. When someone points a gun at you, it's not like the movies. There are no brave moments in those first seconds. It's bone shaking, pants being scary. Iris's arm presses against mine, and I can feel her trembling. I want to reach out and grab her hand, but I stopped myself. What if he thinks I'm reaching for a weapon? Everyone and their mother has guns in Clear Creek. I can't risk it. Wes is tense on my other side, and it takes me a second to realize why. Because he's getting ready to spring at the guy. That's my ex for you. Wes is instinctual and heroic, and has such bad judgment when it comes to tricky situations. You guys are awful. Wes is instinctual and heroic and has such bad judgment when it comes to tricky situations. This time, I do move. I have to. Wes will get himself shot otherwise. I grab his thigh and dig my nails into his skin right under the hem of his shorts. His head jerks around towards me, and I glare at him. Don't you dare do it. Look, I shake my head once and glare more. I can practically see the "but Nora" in his raised eyebrows, until he finally slumps down, defeated. Okay, breathe. Focus. The robber. He's shouting at the teller. The teller. Is there only one? Why is there only one? Is a middle-aged blonde lady with glasses looped on an aqua chain. My mind is in overdrive, noting things like I'll need them later. He's shouting about the bank manager. It's hard to hear because the teller is full out sobbing. She's all shaking hands and red cheeks, and there's no way the silent alarm got pushed unless she did it by accident. With the gun in her face, she's in full-on panic mode. Can't blame her. You never know how you're going to react until the gun's out. None of the three of us have fainted yet, so I figure we're good. For now. It's something. But when it comes to saving the day, teller's out. Sheriff's not coming unless someone hits the alarm. My eyes track to the left. Best I can do without moving my head too much. Is there another teller hiding somewhere? Where's the security guard? Do they even have one at this branch? Footsteps behind me. I tense and Iris lets out a little gasp. I press my arm harder against hers, wishing I could flood reassurance into her through our skin. But when there's a gun, there's not really a lot of that to give. Wait. Footsteps. Rushed. As they pass me, I look up enough to see the sawed-off shotgun in the guy's hands as he circles his way up to the front. It's a slow jolt to my chest. All dread and churning sick. It's not just one guy. It's two. Two robbers. Both white. Clean jeans, heavy boots, black t-shirts, no logos. I swallow with a click, my mouth dry like the desert, my heart doing a tap dance in the rhythm of "We're gonna die. Holy shit, we're gonna die." My hands are sweaty. I clench them. God, how long has it been? 2 minutes? 5? Time goes funny when you're pressed to the floor with a gun swinging in your face. And for the first time, I think about Lee. Oh no. Lee. I can't get shot. My sister will kill me. But first she'll make it her life's mission to hunt down whoever shot me. And when she's got a mission, Lee's scary. I speak from experience because when I was 12, Lee got me away from our mom with the kind of long con that even the queen of the grift didn't see coming. She's in prison now. Mom, not Lee. And I helped her put her in there. Sorry. I can't let fear take over. I have to keep calm and find a way out. This is a problem. Work the problem to fix the problem. When we came in, who else was in the bank other than the teller? I traced it back in my head. There had been a woman at the front of the line. Redcap pushed her aside when he started shouting. Now she's on the floor to my left, her purse tossed a few feet away. Grey Cap had come up behind us. He must have been sitting in the waiting area. My stomach somersaults when I remember that other person was sitting there. A kid. I can't turn my head enough to see where she ended up, but I glanced at her when I came in. She's 10, maybe 11. Does she belong to the woman up front? She must. But I've got a perfect line of sight on the woman, and she hasn't even glanced toward the chairs where the child was. Okay, 5 grown-ups, or almost grown-ups, 1 kid. 2 bank robbers, 2 guns at least, maybe more. Those are bad numbers. We want in the basement. Redcap keeps shoving his gun in the teller's face and it's not helping. It's making him more scared, and if he keeps doing it... Stop shouting. It's the first time Grey Cap has spoken. His voice is gruff, not like he's trying to disguise it, but like that's just the way it is. Like years of living have torn the insides out, and all that's left is a suggestion of a voice. Instantly, Redcap steps back. Get the cameras, Grey Cap's order. And the one in red scurries through the bank lobby and behind the teller stands, cutting the cords of the security cameras before returning to Grey Cap's side. Iris nudges me. She's watching them as hard as I am. I press back to let her know I see it too. The guy in red may have made the first move, but Grey Cap's the one in charge. Where's Frayne? Grey Cap asks. He's not here yet, the teller says. She's lying, Redcap scoffs, but he licks his lips. He's spooked at the thought. Who is Frayne? Go look, Grey Cap orders. Redcap's shoes pass us, and he disappears from the lobby. I take advantage of the moment as soon as I'm sure he's out of sight and Grey Cap's distracted by the teller, to turn my head to the right. The kid's under the coffee table in the middle of the waiting area, and even this far away I can see she's shaking. The kid, Wes whispers to me. His eyes are on her too. I know, I mouth. I wish she'd meet my eyes so I could at least shoot her some sort of reassuring look, but she's got her face pressed against the ugly brown carpet. Footsteps. Fear kicks up a notch in my chest and as Redcap comes back. Manager's office is locked. The panic in his voice makes it crack. Where is Frayne? Greycap demands to know again. He's late, the teller squeaks out. He had to go get Judy, our other teller. Her car wouldn't start. He's late. Something's gone wrong. Whatever they've planned, the first step's been messed up. And when people screw up, in my experience, they do one of two things. They either run or they double down. For a split second, I think they might run. That we'll get out of this with nightmares and a story that'll give us a mileage at every party for the rest of our lives. But then, any hope of that gets shattered. It's like slow motion. The bank door swings open, and that security guard I'd been wondering about walks in, his hands full of coffee cups. He doesn't have a chance. Redcap, impulsive, shaky, and way too spooked, shoots before the guy can drop the lattes and reach for his stun batoon. The cups fall to the ground. Then so does the guard. Blood blossoms at his shoulder, a small stain that grows bigger by the second. Things happen in rapid movement, like I'm being sped through a flip book. Because this is where it gets real. Before the trigger's pulled, there's a slim chance of okayness you can hold on to. After, not so much. As the guard falls forward, someone, the teller, screams. Wes throws himself towards Iris and me to shield us, and we curl up tight until this muddle of legs and arms and fear and hurt feelings that we really should be putting aside, all things considered. And me? I grab my cell phone. I don't know if I'll have another chance. I slide it out of my jeans pocket as Greycap swears, stepping past our tangle on his way to disarm the guard and yell at Redcap. Wes is leaning on it so I can barely move my arm, but I manage to tap out a message to Lee. Olive. 5 letters. Definitely not my favorite food. Technically a fruit, just like the tomato. And maybe the key to our freedom. For as long as I've known my sister, it's been our distress code. We are girls who prepare for storms. Lee will come. My sister always shows up. And she'll bring the cavalry. "11. Rebecca. Sweet, silent, smiling." One of my clearest early memories is my mother standing me in front of the mirror and combing my blonde hair back off my shoulders as she says, "Rebecca. Your name is Rebecca. Say it, sweetie. Rebecca Wakefield." My name isn't Rebecca, if you were wondering. It's not really Nora either, but everyone in Clear Creek knows me as Nora. I thought it was a game, the Rebecca thing. But later Mom slaps my arm when I answer to anything but Rebecca, and I learn it isn't a game. I learn it's my life. Rebecca, Samantha, Haley, Katie, Ashley. The girls I've been. The perfect daughters to the women my mother has become to con her marks. Each girl was me, but different. The best con has a seed of truth. She taught me well to take those truths and spin them into stories so believable no one would think to question them. Rebecca wears her hair loose with an Ellis band holding it back. This is when Mom stops letting me cut it beyond the trim. By the time Lee gets me out when I'm 12, it hangs down to my hips, and people sometimes stop Mom or me to coo about how pretty it is. Yes, me, Nick, me. I loved writing so much back when I was younger. And I just cannot do it anymore, but I want to. I want to start out again. Rebecca wears a lot of pink. I tell Mom I don't like pink as much as purple, and she says Rebecca loves pink, and that it's her favorite color, and then she makes me repeat it. She makes me repeat it a lot. She makes me repeat a lot of things when we're alone. My brain is a sponge, that's what she says, and I need to learn early what the world is like. You and me, baby. We're going to be something. That something turns out to be criminals. Rebecca is Justine's daughter. Justine is my mother, and also not her. She wears brown contacts and pencil skirts, and she calls people sugar with a little lilt to her voice that Mom doesn't have. Justine works as a receptionist in an insurance office, and her Mark is Kenneth, the CFO. He's skimming from the company coffers. Not that the insurance game isn't already a huge racket, but that's another conversation. And she's got him paying her in a blackmail scheme quicker than you can snap your fingers. I'm little then. I'm still learning. So I don't have much to do but be cute and charming when she brings me into the office. It softens her image, and no one would ever suspect a sweet, widowed receptionist with adorable little girl. Being Rebecca teaches me how to lie, how to look into someone's eyes while there isn't a true word coming out of your mouth. But they believe it because enough of you believes it. It sharpens me too. Soon, this power and the blurred lines between truth and a lie. I'm not a cute 7-year-old lying wide-eyed and oblivious. I'm not a cute 7-year-old lying wide-eyed and obvious about stealing a cookie. I'm manipulating people, figuring out what action gets the desired reactions. What kind of smile gets a smile in return. What cute little twirling dance will make the older ladies at the office clap their hands and give me candy. What whimpering tantrum can work when Mom needs me to be a distraction as she slips past, papers in hand, plotting, always plotting. Each step into Rebecca's skin is a step out of my own, but I'm expected to snap back into myself as soon as Mom says the word, as soon as we're alone, and I'm constantly reeling from the shift. Nothing steady, there's no solid ground. I learned to dance on a tilting one instead. Mom always knows when to pull the plug, and before Kenneth can get vengeful enough or cheap enough to come for us, or use whatever he stashed away to put a hit out on us, we're gone, ditching the town and those names. Soon she'll be researching a new mark and standing me in front of a mirror in a new town, fixing my hair in a new way and saying, Samantha, your name is Samantha. She chooses bad men. She says there's justice in stripping them of their money and therefore their dignity, because to men like that, money is everything and they're not much without it. But as the years pass and the names on my list of girls grows, the truth is hard to deny. She chooses bad men because she likes bad men. She's drawn to them and the risk they present because she's all risk, full throttle, all the time. She chose this ride and put me on it with no way off, and then I grow up drawn to bad men too, like mother, like daughter. There's just one difference between her and me. She's drawn to bad men because deep down she wants to love them. She needs them to love her. I don't want to love them, and I've never needed to be loved by them. I learned very early the best thing you can expect from them is pain, and the best thing you can do with a bad man is destroy him. Oh, this is so cute. I'm very happy, Dishan. This is so sweet. Let's get to the last chapter I picked out. Chapter 36, 11:32 a.m. 130 minutes captive. 1 pair of scissors, 2 safe deposit keys. Plan 1 scrapped. Plan 2 fucked. In the wake of the scream, we're dead silent. This time, Iris is the one in the middle. Wes on one side, me on the other. No one is shaking, and all of us are tensed up. What to do, what to do? There's nowhere to go. Who? She starts to say a breathless word that's cut off by the scraping sound we all know now. He's coming in. It's not like before. He's not like before. His face is all storm, no substance, no more curiosity, and there's a lot more blood on a lot more than his hands now. Shit. Shit. He's got a knife somewhere. I thought I'd covered all the weapons, but clearly I hadn't. That's too much blood. I jump up because he's reaching for me before he can even cross the room, and if I can get away from Iris and Wes, maybe I can... He backhands me so fast I don't have time to plant my feet. I just go down. My teeth clatter together as my cheek smacks the floor. Wes bellows like I haven't heard in years, and the only thing in my head is his scream and white-hot pain and ringing ears, and the only thing in my mouth is blood. I spit it out on the floor, along with a chunk of my back molar. Fuck. Don't move, Greycap says, and it takes me a confused, blinking moment to realize he's not talking to me. He's not pointing the gun at me. He's pointing the gun at Wes, because Wes is standing there, big and threatening, and 3 seconds from going for him, gun or not. Everything around me wobbles as I cough out more blood and groan. Don't! I dig my elbows into the uncomfortable, ugly, bloodstained carpet. I have to get up. Wes, don't. It's okay. I slurred the last words, still too much blood in my mouth. You. Greycap spits, and the gun's back on me, away from both of them, thank God. When I met his eyes, I see the burn of humiliation on his cheeks. What happened? What did he find out? Who did he hurt across the hall? What do you think you're doing? He asks me. The one in red isn't behind him. Is he downstairs in the basement? Now that they have the welding machine? Does it mean we're dealing only with Greycap? Answer me! I have a choice. I can cringe and cry and hope he thinks that one blow is enough to put me in my place. Or I can go with my gut, because it's telling me that he's never going to believe anything I say or do again. So I might as well lean into it. I let the blood dribble out of my mouth and down my chin. Bleeding, I answer. He snatches me up off the floor so hard my shoulder joints scrape in protest. Yeah? You're going to bleed a lot more when I'm done with you. It's a bad line and I would tell him so, but I know what it looks like when a man wants to kill you and just needs a one little push towards it. Don't touch her! Wes shouts as Greycap tosses me into the hall. I bounce against the other wall, the picture above me rattling at the impact. I scramble down the hall on my butt as he drags the table in front of the office door to block Wes and Iris in, but he catches up with me in seconds. He scoops me up again, fingers digging painfully into my armpit, and drags me down the hall. Back in the lobby we go. Redcap's nowhere to be seen. He's gotta be downstairs. Is it even going to matter in a few seconds? Is this it? Am I dead? He doesn't throw me on the ground this time. He keeps me close. It's scarier this time because of that. He has a knife somewhere. That much blood on his shirt means he has a knife, and he probably used it on one of the hostages across the hall. The knife scares me more than the gun right now. What's he planning? How do I get out of it? You little bitch, he says in my face, with such force I can feel the flecks of spit against my cheek. Did you hurt the kid? I ask because I'm not supposed to know for sure that he's taking her out of the bank. Lee honked. That means Casey is safe. I have that, at least. It's not enough. It's not even close. It's one speck of good in a whole world of bad. Wes and Iris are back there, and that means this can't be it. I have to keep spinning. Did he put the guard out of his misery? Is the scared teller dead? Or the older lady? No. I traded the kid. He says, just like you said. He lets out a huff of breath. It's not a laugh. It's not a growl. But it spreads anger and a bitterness in the air. Why would you hurt one of them when you got what you wanted? I hate how bewildered I sound. He got what he wanted. Lee wouldn't have honked the horn otherwise. You think I wanted to give Frayn's kid up? He asks, and oh, shit. One of the adults. They must have blabbed without realizing they were blabbing. Had the teller asked about Casey? I couldn't blame her, but she couldn't have kept her mouth shut about the kid being related to the bank manager. Still, I try not to feel too hostile, because if it was the teller who spilled, she's probably the hurt one. I can't think that one. Not yet. Not without proof. Wishful thinking? Absolutely. I'm hanging on to it. Yeah, I figured it out, he says. Denying it will make him angrier. I don't want that. I need to bring him down, and then build him up. His ego's not just bruised. I battered it. He wants to take that out on me. If I say too little too late, are you gonna hit me again? I put just enough shake into my voice to make his mouth twitch. You conned me. I was very clear who I am. His hand rises and I jerk. It's not fake or practice. It's 100% real, and my mouth throbs at the idea of more damage. My cheek is swelling up, but luckily he got me in my lower jaw, so my vision isn't messed up. Yet. Who did you hurt? I ask again. Why does it matter? I bite the inside of my swollen cheek to keep from screaming, the pain more than a little mind clearing. If he's just attacking people to blow off steam, we are so fucked. If he starts shooting, the deputies will find a way in, or Lee will tear the bricks apart with her bare hands to get to me. Why do you care so much? He persists. I'd like to get out of here before anyone important shows up. You care, he says with the kind of stubborn awe that tells me I'm fucked. You're smooth. You didn't even try to get me to hand you over to the cops. You could have, but you protected the kid. She's a kid. Stone cold bitch like you shouldn't mind that. You left a mess in Florida, but you got free. Why aren't you trying to get free now? He's skirting too close to the truth. I want to wrench away from him. He's still gripping my arm, holding me too close, and now I know why. He wants to look into my eyes. He thinks they'll tell him something. I don't want to get caught up in the crossfires. That's so weird. It's not like the deputies out there get a ton of storm the bank training around here between traffic stops and busting pot rows. And your friend is trigger happy. I didn't shoot anyone. The yet hangs there, unspoken but so clear. I have no idea how to flip this. I gave away what he wanted. But why does he need leverage over the bank manager when he's got the welding machine? The safe deposit box keys, the ones I found in the manager's office, they're still tucked in my bra. Gorycup thinks the manager has them on him. He doesn't think they're in the bank. That's why he's so mad about Casey. I lick my lips and take a step back. He doesn't let me go, but he doesn't step forward, his elbows straightening, allowing me the space. Good. Good. That's good. Who did you hurt? I softened my voice. The teller? She should have told me who the kid belonged to. He almost smirks at his bad pun. And you. His grip tightens up again, and my teeth clench even as I try to keep my mouth soft. He wants to see pain. I'm not giving him that. I did you a favor, I say stubbornly. The news that a kid was inside would have brought in the big guys from Sacramento faster. It's in your best interest to get out of here before SWAT comes. And you're all about my best interest? Normally, no. I care about me. Unfortunately, that means I have to give a shit about you, because how did you put it? The guy with the gun never has to say sorry. The only reason you haven't shot me is because I'm betting you've done the math, and whatever score is waiting down in the basement is not even close to the $7 million my stepfather will pay if you bring me back to Florida, all alive and grown up. Sounds like a sweet deal, he says, but I know you're trying to stall. It's not going to work. We'll be out of here soon. I know he's not talking about him and Ratcap. He knows. I know he's not talking about the two of them. He's talking about him and me. I made myself bait because that's what I was born to be, and now I've got to pay the price. At least Iris and Wes will be safe. You gonna fight me? He asks. You gonna hit me again? Depends. Then ditto. He's quiet for a moment. His grip shifts on me, changes. When his hand clenches tighter around my arm, it's nothing like before. Before was punishment. This is violation. A prying sort of touch that sends every sense inside me clamoring. Running for cover, charging to fight, freezing in place. Hitting you is not the only thing I can do to make you behave, he says, and there it is, in between the lines and in the lick of his lips. The real threat. Run. Hide. Do it. Now. No. Calm. Breathe. He wants the fear. The gun didn't stop me. The hitting got him nowhere. So now it's this. Breathe. Run. Hide. Fight. No. Swallow that fucking spit in your mouth, Nora. Speak. He can't know. I see we've reached the rape threat portion of the day. Very original. Do you have some evil dude bingo card stashed somewhere? I'm talking too fast, my voice rising. Shit. Shit. Run. He shrugs, and it's terrifying how casual it is. And then he gets a whole lot more terrifying because he says, I don't need to do anything to you. All I need to do is go get the girl in the poofy dress. Both you and the boy keep putting yourselves in front of her. There's no controlling my reaction. The blood drains out of my face so fast it has him sucking a breath in with a kind of sick joy, and I'm so fucking stupid. I didn't even think he'd He steps forward. Hide. He's too close. Too close. Too close. My hands curl around the handle of the scissors, tucked in the waistband of my jeans. Fight. No. Kill. There you go. What do you guys think? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Did you like it? Please tell me you liked it. What do you think, my babies? Please tell me. It's so good, Nick. Oh, I'm so happy you like it. I'm so happy you like it. I mean, you are a romance type of girly, right? So it does make sense, but it's really, 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 really good. Like, girl, it's... Like, genuinely, if you ever think about, like, reading a book from a different genre, go for this one. It is genuinely amazing. That makes me so happy. Oh, that makes me really happy that you guys liked it too. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh. I was holding on to this because it was so for me as somebody that like does not read books in English usually, it was quite hard to get into. Again, because English can be a lot for me since my brain is not used to like reading like walls of text in English. But like by let's say this amount, I was so hooked in. Like I think I read like this part in like 2 days. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, I will go look into that. I will actually put that on my Goodreads list right the fuck now. Thank you, Lisa. I love you. Also, thank you so much again for this one. Genuinely, one of my favorite books I've read this year. And I don't know if you were here for that, but like, I'm fucking 25 books in. Like, I've read some stuff right now, so... Yeah. No, 100%. I get that, Nick. I usually prefer German because I can get through stuff faster. But I did thoroughly enjoy the English one, and I also think it looks really nice on stream if I like have the book, like the English version of the book in hands. So I might just like the book club books, especially. Fuck you, Patro. Thank you. For book club books that I have not bought yet, I might just actually go for the English versions. Just for the hell of it, I guess. Because it's just nicer. You just missed the whole reading section of the book. That is very fair. I love that, Nick. I love that. Well, my favorite people on the planet. For my book talk babies, or my book talk, I say, my book club babies. What kind of suggestions? my lovely book club babies. What are we going for this time around? Do you have any suggestions of what the book club should read next? Honk, please. I'm begging you. My suggestion, I'm not sure if we said Cersei last time round, but I did get Cersei. We did have Cersei last time. I'm not sure if we want to go for that again. Like, do you guys want to go full on new, or do you not mind? How did Emily like the book? Oh, yeah, I heard about that one. Is it good? I heard it was so good. Like, I saw so many, like, positive reviews on it. Do we want to put it on the list? Human. That sounds fascinating. I heard so many good things about it though. I mean, we could do One Dark Window because One Dark Window would be on my personal list. But like, I wanna like leave it up to the One Dark Window one. Oh yeah, let's put One Dark Window. One Dark. Somebody fetch my girls Des and Emily. One Dark Window, I got that one. Thank you. Anyways. Yeah, no way of falling. Shh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Anyways, Des, do you have any suggestions for book club? I am warm right now. I would be down to read. We don't talk about Bruno. No, he's not in the room. How about we could put Fourth Wing back in? Because I would still be down to read Fourth Wing, but like that is super thick, so I don't know, like since we only have until the 30th, if you guys can manage that. It is a super thick book. Also, Lisa, if you want, you can also suggest a book. You are part of the book club right now. We are like, this is just suggestions for the poll we are going to do like in the like text channel. So I'm just taking suggestions left and right, and going from that. Somewhat, yes. But then again, I have heard a lot of One Dark Window from TikTok as well. So if we are like trying not to go for that at all. Oh, it's just that one book. Like we're just reading one book per month, basically, for the book club. Oh god, go on, Badro. Does Des have a suggestion for the book club? Sure, go for it, Pedro. Oh yeah, sure, like, just take your time. Like, suggestions are not bound to be, like, you have to read them. Oh, thank you, Butter, that's very kind of you. I appreciate it. I also heard a lot of good stuff about When the Moon Hatched. That one would also be, like, I would be very interested in that one. If you guys don't speak up, I will just decide by myself. No poll, just One Dark Window. Don't be shy. You are awful. Oh my god, this. Fuck me, sure. Let's put we put fucking haunting Adeline on it last time, so. Forked, sure. Let's put Forked up there. Okay, sounds very nice, Lisa. I will look into it. All that's left in the world. can just end it here. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Lisa. Oh my god, Neek. Sure, let's put Bear back there as well. No, Badro. Bad. Sit down. Nine, Morton. I'm gonna put in when the moon hatched because you guys smell when the moon hatched. And for our girl Birdie, we put the Cruel Prince in again. And I think that's enough. What, 2, 4, 6. Six books are. The lowest healer and the highest mage. Okay. The lowest healer and the mage. Prince of Thorns, sure. I can put Prince of Thorns. Prince of Thorns. I see. I will look. I definitely will look into it. Is Cassie still here, by the way, for the book suggestion they wanted to give me earlier? Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, well. I think that is enough. I will pick out 4 for the polls, and then we go from there. How's that sound for you? Does that sound alright? I am quite excited for the next book stream as well, though, by the way. Peeps. Because this is one of my favorite parts about streaming. I agree. I just love doing this. This is my favorite pastime, honestly. Like, reading to you guys, talking about books to you guys. It's really fun. You're always my favorite part. No, Badro, sit bad. Go on then. Well, what a beautiful way to end stream. I think that's the cue word, right, guys? That's the cue. That's the cue to just end stream. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream as much as I did. I hope you liked my books. I hope you liked my recommendations. I hope if you are not already, you can follow me on Goodreads. Goodreads, wait, is it Goodreads? Or if you're not in my Discord as well, to join the Discord. So I can put you in the book club if you're not in yet, and if you want to join. My Goodreads. It doesn't matter. Anyways, this will conclude today's stream for me because voice is, as you can tell, still quite strained. I also want to rip the stress off of me because I'm sweating profusely. But next book stream is on the 30th. I'm very excited. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.